And we live, people.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can hear you. I see you got the AirPods on. I see you showing off, bro. I see you. I see you, big money.
Yeah, something wrong with my beats, so I gotta put these joints on.
Okay, man. Beats are overrated. Don't at me. I'm joking. All right. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks for listening. However you listening. So, just want to give you some feedback. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast, available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Also, catch us each and every Sunday on Too Much Show Debate. We'll get posted in a Facebook group where we guest star, where we pretty much, we beating them in the pickums. That's all I'm gonna say. No trash talking, but our record say what our record is. I ain't gonna say.
Our record, our record shows for itself. Let's just say what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that's all we're gonna. We let the resume speak for us. We don't got to trash talk no more. All right. So if you haven't watched, each and every Friday we do our NFL power rankings. So our power rankings based on the previous week. Thursday night games do not count towards that. Be towards next week. So we give our top 5 teams, our honorable mentions, and we also give our bottom 3 worst team, which we already know who's going to be. It's probably going to be the Jets. Spoiler alert. All right. So I'll let you go first, hey? Number 5. Number 5. Number 5.
All right, number 5 for me will be, might not be a shocker, be two people. For me, it will be the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, you did the Colts.
hmm
Okay, 7-3. So my number 5 team, I had the Packers at number 5.
Okay,
They
okay.
both 7-3, but I'm gonna give it slightly for even though they lost.
hmm
I'm tempted to put the. I'm actually tempted to put them. So at number 5, I'm either gonna put Tampa. I'm stuck between the Colts,
hmm
the Packers,
hmm
because the Colts did beat them.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna give it. So I might have to switch my pick. Oh, because I'm just gonna put. Matter of fact, number 5, I'm gonna go with. Oh, number 5, I'm gonna go with. That's, because I'm stuck with it's like 4, 7, and 3 teams.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what makes the number 5, and I feel well I could. Well, I'm stuck between Bills Mafia,
hmm
Tampa Bay,
hmm
Green Bay, and the
hmm
Colts.
Okay.
Those are 2 teams I'm just going. All right, the Colts. All right, so I just go with Bills Mafia at number 5. I won't play it safe. Let me go with Bills Mafia. It won't be different this week.
Okay.
Can't go with the
Okay.
Packers because we can't put the Packers over the Colts because the Colts just beat them. So
Exactly.
you see the logic in me. So at number 5,
Yeah.
I'm going with the Bills Mafia.
Okay. For me, number 4 will be the LA Rams.
Damn, you selling my thunder again. All right, so I'm going to agree with you. I have the Rams. Rams is number 4 on my list, by the way.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
All right, who do you have at number 3?
Number 3 for me will be the New Orleans Saints.
Yep, I have the New Orleans Saints. Man, you are still in my list. You are still in my. You are swagger jack. That's why I had to go with Bills Mafia. I had to be different. We don't copycat on here. All
Hey, it
right.
is what it is,
And
man.
number two, I'm gonna say the Chiefs on my
And I
list.
agree. I agree.
And we all gonna say the only undefeated team still left in the league is the Steelers.
Yes, and they're number 1.
Hmm.
Which which this will lead into. Do you want to go honorable mentions first, or you want to go straight to the stories? You want to go
We
honorable
got
mentions?
we got to go honorable mentions.
All right, cool. For me, my honorable mention will be, even though they did lose, I think Green Bay should still be in the conversation. Because they still 7-3. So Green Bay Packers is 1. I got Bills Mafia. I got Seattle. Anybody else you want to name?
Ooh, okay. So I got Tampa Bay,
Okay.
and I got the Raiders,
Okay.
the Seahawks.
Okay.
I got the Titans and the Colts. Honorable
Okay.
mention.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool. I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that too. So if we had to go on mentions, I'll go with those teams.
yeah, because even though Tampa lost, I'm still giving them credit. They still somewhere in the top 10. They dropped.
They still in the playoffs. I'll leave it more like that. They still in the playoffs.
Yeah, they still in the playoffs, so they should be somewhat in the top 10.
Yeah, they still in the top 10.
Even though the Titans disappointed me, but they still balling though. They
Yeah,
went on
they
like a
still
3-game
strong.
losing streak. I don't know what's up,
Yeah,
man. The Ravens can't beat them, bro.
yeah. It's like it's something about what like teams that can figure them out defensively that they just like I ain't gonna say crumble, but with teams that they always struggle against defensively or like anything else, like offensively, I mean, like when teams figure them out, like I think it's like the Patriots, the Titans, and Pittsburgh. Like once they figure them out, like it's like, what can you do after that? Because then they become one dimensional. Because everybody knows they can run the football. It's just how you make your adjustments with it. You know, they can with those teams. They can't.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay. I hear you out. So let's go with our bottom of the barrel, worst team in the league. Who is your bottom 3 worst of the worst teams?
Well, you already know.
Let's go one by one. Who do you have?
Well, we already know. Number three for me. Who this injury just made them even worse for the Cincinnati Bengals should be number 3.
Crap. I'm just gonna put them somewhere in there too. The Bengals on it just because they lost them. Just because they lost. Yeah, they even though they wasn't winning, they still look good. Like, you know, you can see Joe Burrow had potential. One of those type of situations. So I'm also gonna say the Jaguars because they got spanked by the Steelers, bro. Demolished, destroyed. The Jaguars. They the 31st ranked defense. When we was doing that thing, I should have went over. I'm just trying to play it safe.
Yeah, it's cool though. You know how it goes now. And then we already know what number 1 team is going to be.
Jets.
Jets.
There's a couple of teams you're forgetting. Couple of teams you are forgetting about.
Oh, the NFC East. We already.
Oh,
we put that in a whole. Yeah, we put that in a whole other category.
That's the whole NFC East. Next week, if Thursday night game counts this week, the Cowboys would definitely be. I might put them right next to the Jets. The way they got demolished.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of Cowboy fans quiet this week. That's all I want to say on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, it is, man. It really is. All right, going to get you switch of the games for Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Oh yeah, we can lead up to that. You know what I mean? Lamar Jackson just tested positive for COVID.
Man. It look like
what they gonna do? They're gonna reschedule that game to another week or something?
Yeah, because most of the offense on the Baltimore side is pretty much on the COVID list. So from what I'm saying so far, the NFL released a statement on that game. It was originally supposed to be for Sunday at 1:00, but because more players got tested positive, they decided to switch the game to Tuesday on Fox at 8:00 on Fox. So because of that, the Ravens had to switch their game with the Cowboys. With the Cowboys, was week 13 to a 5:00 on Monday as well. So they pretty much Baltimore's getting the Monday night game at midday, and Pittsburgh is getting that same game pretty much midday. So it's like they pretty much adding a game to each of an open slot now, because it's getting kind of like telling on what the test is and stuff like that. But here's my curveball. You see NFL, it's kind of like a repeat question from before when we were talking about this. Do you see the NFL potentially making more weekly/weekend games? Like they will not do Sundays as much. They will do Saturdays.
Yeah, that's what they'll have to do to catch up.
Because it's looking like It's like
Hey,
a
hold on.
game
Hey,
every like
you,
2 weeks.
you bogging, bro. You bogging, you bogging. Hold on, just give it a second. Yeah, you bogging bad. All right, it's like you was the
Okay.
lead. Okay, try it again.
Okay. Now I was saying like with me. What I was saying was, do you see the NFL doing it every like to even it out? Do you see them doing like these open day games, like switching them out per like weekly?
Yeah, I see
If
him.
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see him doing it. Cause they got it. They got to
Okay.
make it up, bro. But that adding that extra team to the playoff might have to be the only.
Yeah, it's more and more sound like it's going to happen for real, for real.
Yeah, just disqualify the whole NFC East. Whoever come out of the NFC, just swap them out.
Who you gonna swap them out for?
Bruh, the NFC East, someone's gonna make the playoff for 5 wins, bro.
Might be more
Literally,
than that.
someone, literally, this is gonna happen this year out of the NFC. Someone's gonna make the playoff and still be in the top 10 draft. How? How, Sway? Make that make sense.
It don't. It don't. It really don't. But now I kind of figured that the NFL was probably going to do that because of the whole COVID thing and the fact that they was really trying to balance it with not like being competition with the NCAA, but look like they might have to be competition with the NCAA at this point. The way the tests are going, like they might have to throw some Saturday night games in there for real.
Yeah, they probably gonna have to do that, man.
So yeah, I mean,
what's going on with the Ravens? What they just doing?
Bro, I don't know what the hell happened because it went from being the whole offense, pretty much the whole offense.
Like, yeah, the whole offense got it, man.
Like it went from just being J.K. Dobbins and Mark Ingram to the whole.
One of them, somebody, the whole offensive team had a kickback. Somebody else. That's what happened.
Or one of the coaches got it, and they was around everybody on the offense, and then just passed that joint on because
somebody in the locker room did a Rudy Gobert. That's what.
Oh wow.
I'm joking.
Now, I mean, because I was about to say, because it did go from like 2 players to like the whole offense over a week, like daily, like through the whole week, it was daily that they were coming back positive, and then so happened it became Lamar Jackson. So it was oh shit, it's definitely not going to happen now. So I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. Like I don't know how they're gonna fix it. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, when is everybody eligible? Don't they gotta get like 2 negative tests or something before they coming back? It's got NFL got some type of protocol like that.
Yeah, you gotta have 2 negative tests before you even practice. So it's like automatically that's like.
Have it been 10 days? I don't think it's been 10 days.
So automatically they're not playing this week. They're not playing this week.
Yeah. No, they gotta be self-quarantined for a week. Then you gotta get 2 negative. Yeah.
Yeah. So that Pittsburgh game, go ahead and just chalk that up. Because there ain't nobody playing. Nobody playing that game. Nobody.
So, oh wow. That would have been a hell of a Thanksgiving game too. We had 2. Matter of fact, let's talk about this bum. This might have been the worst Thanksgiving football. We had the Detroit, Matt Patricia about to get 5 lines versus the Texans. You know what I mean? Deacon Watson stealing all the church money. I'm joking with you. GM O'Brien, who got himself the head coach fired, but that was embarrassing. And we're not even going to talk about the Redskins versus the Washington football team versus the Cowboys. Oh my God. That's one of those. That's one of those you hit the Rocky, just throwing the damn towel. Just
I mean, for the Detroit game, they had the momentum. They had the momentum. So till JJ Watt got that goddamn interception. That's when the momentum went. It was cruise central after that. After JJ Watt got that pick 6, that was it.
I actually had Detroit. I remember when I picked them, we had Lions. I was like, the Lions are good enough to at least win it. I didn't see it get blown out though. They would have lost by like a touchdown or something. field goal, I would have believed it, but nah.
I think the thing was with them though, it was like to start of a game, like they were like it's a tale of two halves with them for real. Like they'll either play the game horribly in the first half and bounce back in the second half, or they'll play a hell of a game in the first half and be terrible in the second half. That's just Detroit. I don't know what the hell, man. I don't know what the hell.
Okay.
But Creflo Watson did ball out that game though.
Okay, I was talking about Deacon Watson stealing all the church money. He balled out that game. Now he been balling out the last couple of games, even though they've been playing against trash teams. But people don't want to leave that out in the context. We ain't gonna talk about that. He won't balling out on a good team, but a winning team, a team above 500. But we're not gonna talk about that. You can't, you can't talk about facts like that against people. People being excellence.
I know, right? But,
shout out to the Washington football team. You know what I mean? They might can still make the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, they lead the damn division right now. After that,
they do. Well, I thought the Giants was ahead because the Giants swept them.
More wins.
So the Giants
got 4.
I thought the Giants was in the first place. Oh, the Redskins.
Yeah, Redskins are first because they got 4 wins. That's the only reason. That's a damn shame. You gotta say they got 4 wins, and that's the leader.
This is week 12, and they got 4 wins. The best team in the division got 4 wins. I want people that sneak in, soak it in like a sponge.
Oh my God!
Number 1 team in the division win, and they're going to get a home field game.
Exactly. And it looks like it's going to be more than likely it's going to be the Tampa Bay Bucks. That's going to be your first round opponent.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's going to be it. Well, your man Tom Brady better hope the Saints go on a losing streak. That's the only way.
Yeah, that's it. But don't they? Don't New Orleans clinch with a win, or is it 2 weeks? So they got clinched in 2 weeks.
I think 2 weeks. I believe they clinched. Okay. They already won the division. Tampa got swept by. If Tampa would have split, they still would have had a shot to win the division. If it split 1-1, they still had a shot.
Okay, that makes sense.
Man, so shout out to the Washington football team, demolishing them in Jerry World.
Yeah, Gibson had 3 touchdowns.
Yep, they was balling out there, bro. I thought I had the Cowboys winning by like 3.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought it would have came down to a field goal, but we slept on the Washington football team. They do have the best pass rushing. They run defense trash. That's how you beat the Redskins. You run the ball.
Yeah, and I didn't know they was ranked like 6th in defense this year. Like they high.
The Redskins, the Washington football team problem is they can't score a lot.
Yeah,
they can't score. So they defense is good enough. Is that you got to get your offense. All they really need, they don't need a high power offense. They just need somebody who can manage the game and put some points on the board. That's really all they need.
Yeah, and I look like that's Alex Smith now. So
now Alex Smith is, if game manager was a person, it would be Alex Smith.
Yes. Yes.
Mr. Game Management.
Yeah. All right. So let's get to the burning question.
What's the burning question?
Speaking of Detroit, is it time? I don't care about holidays. I don't care about after the season. We talking about at this moment. Should Detroit went on ahead and gave your man the pink slip, not Patricia, the pink slip after that game?
Yep.
So we've been talking about it since last year. He should have been gone. He should have been gone after last year.
The Bill Belichick coaching tree is overrated.
Yes.
Yeah, I said
and we've been saying it for years. Anybody can look it up in our old podcast.
Overrated. They a lot of his coaches are good coordinators, not a good head coach. You get what I'm trying to say? Some people's ceiling is like a coordinator.
Yeah, of course. All right, now let me run these numbers real quick. Okay.
You about to throw out the
contract. All right. So in 4 seasons, I'm not including the wins and losses totals. I'm just putting percentages out there. In 4 seasons, Jim Caldwell win percentage is 563. That's his win percentage. So 563. He had 2 failed passes.
So he won like 50% of the game. 56% of the games that he coached for Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that might average out to like 39 games, somewhere around there. He won like 39 games.
Okay.
So, yeah. So and 2 playoff appearances, right? 2 playoffs. But and let's mind you, both his playoff appearances were against the Packers. Let's not forget about that. One of the years they should have beat the Packers, but that's another story. Matt Patricia in 3 years, his win percentage is a .314 with 0 playoff appearances.
So he's only winning 31% of his games. We're gonna round down. So he's only winning about 31% of his games.
That's like total.
Yeah, he's fired after this year. They might let him. He's already fired.
The biggest, and I'm gonna say this now. I got one of my closest friends is from Detroit.
Oh, he's a Lions fan. He's a Lions fan. Oh man, tell my man to quit being a Lions fan. It's not good for his health. They haven't been relevant since the '60s.
Since Barry Sanders.
And he didn't even win a playoff game with Barry Sanders. They made the playoffs.
That was it. Yeah. But I would say this. The biggest thing Detroit has done, and that was a big mistake for them, was to fire Jim Caldwell after he won 9 games.
Yep. I actually agree with you.
They fired him after winning 9 games with another team that was the Rams that went 9-7, and they didn't even fire their coach.
Well, can I be honest with you? I think it's the culture. The culture in Detroit is just dysfunctional and losing.
And that's the problem.
I don't know if Matt Patricia is going to be fired after that. If he keep his job, it will shock me.
Yeah, because I'm like, who's going to put the pressure on? I mean, I'm pretty sure people in Detroit.
Hypothetically, if they keep Matt Patricia, they trade in a lot of players.
Yeah, because I'm about to say,
they realize, well, we're not going to really win a game. We might as well just keep tanking.
Yeah, because remember, they was throwing Matt Stafford's name out there a lot.
Matt Stafford?
They ain't managed to. Yeah, they was throwing his name out there a lot.
I wouldn't trade. Well, you might have to trade him because he's the only person on their team that have some type of value. Trade worthy.
Yeah, he is. He is the only one that really got. Well, him and the wide receiver Galladay, but they ain't gonna trade him. He's too young.
He's young. You don't trade no young talent. But the problem is, if you bring in hypothetically, they bring in another quarterback, bro. That's putting your franchise 3 to 4 years back developing a quarterback.
Yep.
If you was going, in my opinion, if you was going to get another quarterback, you should have been drafted one, had him 2 years into the system, then see what he's working with. Because they losing, you might as well see what the young. If you had a young rookie behind Stafford, see what he's working with. You already not making the playoffs.
Yeah, because they did play that one kid. Oh, I forgot his name. Was it Blaine? Something like that. I forgot his name, but Burrow, something. I named Burrow. It was with a name or something like that. And he played pretty well against the Packers. And, the Packers came back and won that game, but he played well against them. And it was like, oh shoot, maybe they might sit Matt Stafford for like a few more games, but they ain't do it. So once Matthew Stafford was clear, they went on ahead and brought him back for it. So maybe it is time for them to get some young guys back and backups for Matthew Stafford at this point. See what his value is. But first thing first, you gotta get rid of Matt Patricia. That's the first thing. Get rid of him. And start from fresh. He might have to get a new GM. I don't know who the GM is for Detroit. They might have to think about it. But yeah, go from there.
So fire everybody, general manager, coach, just start over.
Yeah, at this point. Yeah.
Do you think, hypothetically, you think it's a good move to move on from Stafford, just trade him and just we rebuild him, start over? Clean.
I would say see what his market would be. See what his trade value would be. If you can get like a 3rd or 4th rounder for him, then you might be able to.
Now, you probably can get higher than that for Stafford.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the team. It really does depend on the team for real. But
because in some teams, it's like I'm pretty sure Minnesota would love to have Matt Stafford, but they're not going to trade it to a division.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm about to say Minnesota would love to get somebody like Matt Stafford. Get rid of
Yeah,
Kirk Cousins.
yeah, get rid of that contract. That's what it is. They're gonna try to get rid of that
I
contract.
don't think of a team that probably would get Matt Stafford.
If I had to
What
think
team is
about
like
it,
a quarterback away? That's a quarterback away. They just
for real, I mean, two of them is in their division, truthfully. But they're not gonna trade within the division. That would have been Minnesota and Chicago. If I had to go
Chicago.
outside those
Ooh,
two,
Matt Stafford in Chicago actually wouldn't be a bad move, bro.
exactly. To know how to
Actually,
play.
when you think about it, Chicago, I think Chicago got more problems than just the quarterback. They just scapegoating on like Nick Foles and Trubisky.
Yeah, yeah.
They got
We,
other needs on their team.
yeah, we already know who it is. It's a play caller. It's Nagy. Nagy's
Yeah,
the problem.
yes. Play calling is terrible.
Yeah,
Jeez.
so we already know who the problem is. It's just stop trying to use the quarterbacks as a scapegoat. That's gonna be the thing. For me, I think if there's another team outside of those divisions, Jacksonville. But Jacksonville trying to rebuild anyway,
Ooh,
so
no. They trying to get a young. They gonna get Justin Fields or Lawrence
Lawrence. Yeah,
if he that far. But because the problem with Lawrence, well, if you draft Lawrence, they won't save the franchise for the Jaguars. Jaguars or the Jets, he can't save them.
not at this
He's gonna
point.
be putting up good rookie numbers, and they still gonna win like 4 or 5 games maybe.
Yep. So that's gonna be determined, bro. That's really gonna be determined.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really think of it because everybody's going young. Like, who really need that veteran? Maybe New England, but they're gonna try to get Jimmy G back. So it's like, I don't know.
Matt Stafford New England would be a good move.
That's if they don't try. That's if they don't get Jimmy G though. That's if they don't get him.
Bill Belichick playing. I tell you, he playing 3D chess out in these streets, man.
Or if Jimmy do, San Francisco should get him.
Ooh, San Francisco for Matt Stafford. That'd be a good pickup. I think for some reason, I think the 49ers going to stick with Jimmy G.
I think so too because of money and the fact that
they can cut him. They can cut him next year and it won't cost him. It'd be dead weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they if they cut him next year, I think it's only like 2.9 or something million they will owe him or something. It's like the team opt out in the contract.
Yeah.
So
I know he's like what? He's due what 29 next year? 29 million next year, supposedly.
If they cut him this offseason, they wouldn't have to pay him. I think they won't have to pay 3 million out of the 29.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
You would actually save money, but the problem is who you gonna replace Jimmy G with? You have to have your plan B.
That's another thing that might have to go in the draft, truthfully.
Ooh, the 49ers?
Or try to go or try to go through some try to get somebody's backup like a Jacoby Brissett or
Jacoby Brissett, very underrated athlete, QB.
Maybe try to make a run at Cam. You know, like it's gonna have to be a veteran. It's gonna be a veteran because they're trying to win now.
I don't think nobody touching Cam right now.
No, not right now.
Nah. Cam had a ball out this year for him to get a big. If Cam would have ball out this year, let's say he put up good numbers, New England would have won 8 to 9 games. He would. Mm-hmm. I think New England would have paid him a nice chunk of change.
I agree with that.
He ain't gonna get no max deal, but he'd make.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? What else can we talk about?
All right. You want to talk about this? The adventures of the Black Friday? Like, no, ain't no.
Are you camping out for your PS5 and Xbox for Black Friday today?
Nigga, no.
I know you. Bro. My man pulled out a whole. He put out a whole tent, sleeping bag, and everything.
Yeah, I will never camp out for this. I'm gonna do that. I'm not camping out. I don't even buy the first editions of anything. Not electronically. I never buy the first edition. I don't know.
I learned mine with 2 systems not to get a day one system.
Yeah, I learned after the PS2 with me. After my laser went on my PS2, I was like,
I
no,
had a
I'm
PS2
hungry.
problem. My Xbox 360 had a problem. Nah, bro, I don't get day one. I'll wait the next year. I'll wait till next year, 2021 or something.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait till after New Year's.
Yeah.
After they get
I don't game like I used to. I don't game like I used to.
Me neither. I don't either. I jump on here and there, but I ain't been like gaming for like at least a good 5 months. I have not been like gaming. The last joint I was like gaming was UFC 4. That was the last game I was gaming with, and that shit's very addictive too. That game was very fucking addictive. So yeah, but yeah, Black Friday and all that. But I was about to ask you, since you know Black Friday is kind of like a big thing. What do you think is the top items or equipment items, whatever that you think people get when it comes to Black Friday?
Oh, big screen TVs, PlayStation 5, and Xbox probably the top 3 of the list. Nintendo Switch. Yeah. I'm thinking about getting a Nintendo Switch too, just to play Smash.
Me too. Yeah. You don't want that work though. You don't want that problem. You don't want that problem.
Okay. Okay. You can catch this fade real quick. You know what I mean? You can pull up. I mean, I don't got a Switch yet. I'm just thinking about getting one. But rumor has it they coming out with a new one, so that's why I'm tempted to think about.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for too, to see the new one come out.
I will only get a Nintendo just to play like old classic games.
Yeah, and like I said, yeah, Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. Yeah, you don't want the problems, bro. You don't want
okay. You got a lot of trash talking for someone.
Yeah, you know I'm with this game and shit. You already know I'm with this game and shit.
You with this smoke? Okay. You can get this smoke. You can get this work.
We about to do a side bet on that one.
There will be no mercy.
That might have to be a side bet off the air on that one. That might have to be a side bet. Oh. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like TVs, video games, iPhones or Galaxies, depending on what it is.
Yeah, on Black Friday, that's a good time to buy phones. They be always having deals for phones.
Yeah, iPads if you big into tablets and stuff like that. Tablets, anything non-electronical. I mean, non-electrical. You can think of maybe beds, maybe mattresses and stuff. Maybe.
People buy mattresses for Christmas.
Some people do that shit. I don't know. Some people.
I don't know. I never bought a mattress for Christmas.
I haven't, but you
know. maybe I'm different. Well, hypothetically, I needed a bed, and it happened to be around Christmas time, maybe.
Oh well, yeah, that's something different, but yeah.
But in general, nah.
Yeah, I'm about to say I see more furniture like couches and stuff like that, maybe. Like it really depends on the sale. Like it really does depend on where and how much. A
lot of people buy furniture around tax time too.
Yeah. And from what we hear, we might get that second round of stimulus, supposedly.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly.
Did you flip your stimulus check or you blew the money? You blew the money, didn't you?
I don't know. I'll save half.
Yeah, I know what you did, man. You bought these chicks Birkin's bag with that 1,200. I know what you was doing.
Oh, whoa!
Or do you use half of it to go to your OnlyFans tricking fund? Which one you did?
Really? The OnlyFans tricking fund. That's what stop me putting that shit around.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke. Don't take me serious.
No.
OnlyFans tricking fund. How was your Thanksgiving, bro?
Oh, that was good. Everything was good. We just chilled out, watched the games.
Did you eat Bambi this year?
No Bambi this year.
Bro, hey, listen to our Wednesday live stream. This dude said deer. I was like, deer? Deer? I thought you deer. I was like, people eat deer?
But it was, you wouldn't thought it was, because literally the way my uncle did it, it was literally like pulled pork. Like it was literally like pulled pork. I had to ask him, what is this? Because this tastes too good to be just pulled pork. Then he told everybody, and I was like, oh shit.
That's the problem. You shouldn't have been eating pulled pork in the first place, man. That swine is not divine, my brother. Stay woke, man. Stay woke, man.
All I can say is I just had it that one time, and I
You
was
put
like,
have,
oh,
you put have your kufi and your dashiki on talking about. See, that's why they want you to eat the pig, man, because the pig. I mean, you gotta do that one of those wolf
my
things.
yeah, but my first time having a damn pulled pork, anything like pulled anything was when I was in North Carolina. That was my first time ever having it, like for real. Was I was in North Carolina. Like everything else, either my family cook it or anything like that. But yeah, I ain't had pulled pork till I went to like North Carolina, and that was like a few years back. I was like late 20s. I don't eat pork like that. I really don't. Outside of bacon, I don't eat pork like that. I'm really cutting back on that too. Truthfully, the bacon.
Yeah, stop eating pork, bro. Eat the fake bacon, turkey bacon.
Yeah, I already done made my switch from milk base. I already changed that whole thing.
I've been telling you for years to drink almond milk. Now you saying
Yeah.
it's good. You welcome.
Yeah,
You welcome. You welcome.
I'll tell you every day, bro. I tell you every time, like, thanks for that, bro. Because
I told you, I said when you make your protein shakes, get it with the unsweet vanilla almond milk.
Yeah.
You'll forget that you're drinking a protein shake. I'm telling people that the vanilla one got too much sugar, so I get the unsweet one. I gotta cut back on my sugar. You know what I mean? I'm trying. 2021. I'm trying to get that summer body.
Yeah.
If COVID don't, you know what I mean, don't be hating on us. You know what I mean?
I know, right? We gotta wait for all that, man.
You want to cancel another bunch of trips again this year, man?
I hope not. I'm hoping everything goes to plan this year. I really hope so. We already discussed our little trips we supposed to be going to, so it's like I'm hoping that COVID don't, you know what I'm saying, we get some type of.
But realistically, 2022 is probably gonna be when things somewhat get back to normal.
I mean, back to fully normal, yeah, 2022.
We got Wonder Woman this year coming out.
On Christmas.
You gonna buy it?
I got HBO Max anyway, so I'm gonna see it anyway.
HBO Max. Let me go ahead and get your password. Let me get your login.
Off air, man. Off air.
Let me go ahead and borrow that joint. Go ahead and screenshot that. Go ahead. I'm not joking, bro. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
I know you were about to. I'll text it to you. You know that. I'll text it to you.
I can get it. I can get it.
Off air.
Tell me on HBO Max. What is good about HBO Max? What shows they got? What's worth it?
Oh, forever they got all the classic joints on it. No bullshit. Like they got the old Looney Tunes. Yeah, all the old HBO shows is on it. Even Oz. Oz is even on that joint.
I got Oz. You know, bro, I still got Oz, all the Wild series, DVDs.
Yeah, they got all like Game of Thrones. Pretty much anything that came out on HBO is on HBO Max. Like literally every TV show.
Game of Thrones season 8. That's all. Trash ass season.
Hey, sometimes I wish they could just.
I told you how to do Game of Thrones season 8. How you reboot season 9? What you do is you have what's it, one of them wake up and it was all a dream. That's the only way you can fix it, man.
Yeah, Brian just have him wake up and
the out of body experience. That's all it was.
Yeah. But now, yeah, they got that joint. They got all Looney Tunes, the original Looney Tunes, including from the past Looney Tunes to now. They got the Animaniacs from past to now. They got all the DC shows because I think DC Universe is about to be a comic book app now, so it's not even gonna show no shows. So Titans is gonna be on HBO. All the seasons of Titans is on HBO Max. Anything else? Swamp Thing is on HBO Max. All the shows that was on DC Universe is on HBO Max. So they got the rights to them. It's just, HBO is good. HBO Max is actually a good app to have if you love the old and not the old, but the classic shows.
I need to figure out to just make one big ass app. I hate subscribing to. I only have Amazon. I cut most of them out because I was gonna do Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only one I'm thinking about getting because they have like a large library of content.
But I will give Disney the credit. They're kind of like the first ones to actually, outside of Netflix and of course Hulu, they was the first one to have their stuff on their platform. Like there was no sharing, there was no partnership with anybody else. It was literally Disney
That's
has
because
our shows.
Disney got like the best library of movies. They pretty much own a big chunk of the movie market and
They
TV
got
shows.
they got all Star Wars, all the Marvel, all the Star Wars, all what is it, Pixar? They got all that. All of it is pretty much Disney.
Disney is actually the best bang for your buck. If I had to do, cost analysis, that might be the best bang for your buck.
Yeah, it is. I say between Disney and truthfully, I would have to say it's between those two. I mean, Netflix do their drinks here and there.
I like Amazon Prime because it's included with my faster delivery service.
Yeah.
I kept Amazon Prime because I actually still order stuff. That's the only reason I kept it.
Me too. But if I had to go like straight streaming platform, I mean, people, you could disagree. You could put in the chat if you disagree or not agree. But the top two for me is as of right now, like because of how everything has been, the top two for me has been HBO and Disney. Those have been the top two for me, at least. As far as like just straight streaming, like just straight streaming shows.
So they got all the DC movies. Old DC movies.
They got the whole DC thing. So Justice League, Batman vs Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. They got the whole movie catalog.
I think about it. How much is HBO Max? We get promotion.
I know, right? I think it was
HBO cut us that check. I'm not sure.
We gotta talk to them too because we all promoting the shit out of them.
All promoting.
I think HBO Max is $13.99. I think so. That's the only thing about it. It's the price point. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I pass on that. If you just said like $10 a month.
Nah,
I cut Netflix because they was going up. I was like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Yeah, that joint going up. Man, I joined my email yesterday from Netflix talking about the joint going up on Christmas Eve, $13.99. I'm like, you know what?
That's why I cut it. I was like, oh God, they keep going up. Every year is going up. I was like, nah, I'm good, Playboy.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it. I mean, yeah, they're good for the specials and everything, but damn, $13.99 though. Whew. Ooh, that adds up after a year, bro. That shit adds up. But yeah. But I fuck with HBO and Disney. I fuck with those two. Those would be my top two streaming platforms right now. So yeah.
Well, I just got Amazon Prime. I used to have all of them, but I realized how much money I'm spending. I was like, oh nah, I gotta cut something. I just kept Amazon Prime because that's the main one I use. I use it because I order stuff. I order stuff all the time.
Yeah, and I like Amazon because of the fact that they got some of the classic shows as well, like Psych.
They got some good TV shows. Yeah. They got Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I told you I was catching up on them. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm having 90s flashback.
But I do mess with some of the original joints. Like I mess with Hunters.
Yeah, Hunters is pretty good.
The Boys, of course, that's a classic. I think The Boys is a classic. That's gonna be a fucking classic.
Homecoming is good too.
Yeah, Homecoming is good.
The new season. Well, I like the first season better than the second season, but the second season was still good. I like it.
Yeah, and
Hannah was good, even though it was a remake of the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
They pretty much said it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else they had. The Boys, Hunters, Hannah. Oh, and Jack Ryan. That's their top like 5 right there. If I had to go with the Amazon joints, Jack Ryan's probably their number one hitter right there for real, as far as their streaming site.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anything else you want to add on, bro?
I think that's it, man. We had a good stream. Anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, that's it. You didn't camp out.
You didn't camp out for that 50-inch off-brand TV at Walmart?
No.
Joint was made in a Chinese chop shop somewhere.
I like to wait till my like some other like brands or something come out, then
For
I'll
some
do it.
reason, for some reason, the boss got one of those long mustaches, like one of those, the old Chinese movies. If you get my
You
reference,
yeah, you be like
like one
he's
of those
talking to like
long,
third person.
he look like from like the Ming Dynasty of China, like one of those old school killers, telling them to work harder with a whip for some reason. I have no idea why.
Oh man.
I'm joking.
Oh man.
I know we can't joke about stuff like that, but it was like a joke. I'm thinking of the martial arts, one of those.
You're a fool, yo. You're a fool for that one. But
Nah,
yeah, nah, no.
I don't
Hmm?
shop on Black Friday for the most
Stop.
part.
I ain't stop. I realized I could get better deals on online like Cyber Mondays and shit like that. I get better deals off that than going to the
Oh
actual stores.
well, it wasn't that crowded at the stores, bro. Because I went to Best Buy, it wasn't that crowded. It was crowded, but it wasn't that crowded like it normally is.
Yeah, because they lowered the. I mean, pretty much what they did was because of COVID, they just limited their appearances. Like it's just one of those things where like, hey, now that you order online or you not getting something that's just grab and go, you can't come to the store. Pretty much.
Yeah, because
So
the store keep the count of people, number amount of people coming in. You had to cut it off at a certain point.
exactly. So yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think what like GameStop. I think GameStop from what I'm hearing because they was having the bundles for the PS5s and the Xbox. I think they was only allowed to have like 20% in the store, so that's like 30 people. So it was like after that,
No, that's not. Man, GameStop is little as hell, bro. They
that's what I'm saying.
GameStop can, man, 30 people can fit in GameStop. More like
I know they
20,
can't. Yeah, I'm about to
15
say
people.
20.
15. Hey, 20 is a lot.
Because if you're talking about the ones with like the two that I'm around where I live at, nah, ain't no way in hell 30 people
Bro,
can
we've
fit.
been to
Ain't
GameStop a
no
couple
way.
of times, bro. Hell no, bro. 30 people can't fit in GameStop.
Exactly. 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 30 people could not fit in those stores. No, ain't no way in hell. But yeah, they limit their numbers from all retail places have done it. And mostly everything is online order. And I think they're gonna be doing the same thing as far as the Christmas holiday too. So it's gonna be one of those holidays where it's gonna be this might be the all time number for online orders. You know what I'm saying? Like this is gonna be the high. Like this might be the transition from actually being in person to everything being online. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, but we've been talking about it for like years now because both of us have been in that field before, so we
Mhm.
already kind of like seeing it like transitioning over. So it's like, see, this is the stuff we were talking about like 2 years ago. It's starting to happen. Everything's going to be either online or as far as TV, everything is going to be on that daggone USB chip. It's going to be one of the two. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I think that's it, man. I think we're going to end it here, man. We did a good
All right.
49 minutes. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks for listening. Um, Make sure you subscribe to our podcast where we post weekly and we do a live stream every Friday. We did a bonus stream this Wednesday, just
Yep.
discussing He's in the Spirit. So also check out that stream if you're on our Facebook group or just watching us live. It is posted.
Yep.
Also check us out each and every Sunday. We're gonna be on Too Much Show Debate. You can find them on Spotify, but on Spotify and Anchor. Make sure you follow
Yep.
them. They cool peoples. We already like destroying them, you know what I mean, in the pick'ems. It's not there is no competition. That's all we're gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Every time we roll up to they pick'ems, just let you know, the song come on, our theme song come on. The champ is here. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that. It's okay. It's okay. We all take L's in life. It's just that we just a superior podcast at Pick'ems. That's all. We just superior. They still my brothers, brother from another mother. They still my brothers though. It's all love.
Yeah, it's all competition. That's all it is.
It's healthy competition, bro.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
You let them know they're gonna take another L. Just say it. All All right, man.
All
Deuces.
right, y'all.